Namaste and welcome to Weekly Wellness Tuneups. This week I want to share something that really speaks from my heart. And it may seem sometimes soft or passive, but in fact, it's one of the most powerful acts of freedom, of liberation that we can ever embody. It's forgiveness. Now, looking at this word, forgiveness, it can often stir up something within people from deep within. For many people, forgiveness feels like we're giving up or giving in or pretending that something didn't hurt. It's not that at all. True forgiveness isn't about condoning harm. It's not about forgetting. It's not about letting someone off the hook. It's about setting ourselves free, forgiving ourselves a chance to be free from that pain, from that wound, so it doesn't bind us for the rest of our life. Imagine if every grudge, every resentment, every wound you've held on to, imagine like it's a heavy stone that you're carrying on your head. That weight is going to become unbearable. Over time, that weight hardens us, not just emotionally, energetically, as well as physically and spiritually. In Ayurveda, it's said that unprocessed emotion creates manasa ama, mental toxins, as well as deha ama, physical toxins. And this toxic residue clouds our prana, our life force. It dampens the ojas, our vitality. Yogic psychology tells us these grievances, these holding on to these wounds, these past trespasses against us, get lodged in the manomaya kosha, the mental sheath. And this creates these impressions called samskaras that keep repeating as patterns in our lives. Unforgiven wounds bind us to the past, so we can't move forward. It tethers us to that moment of pain, which may have happened 30 years ago. We can't live in the present moment when we don't forgive. But when we forgive, whether the other person is sorry or not, it doesn't matter. Whether they're still in our lives or not, we release that energetic bond. We cut that cord. We take our power back and restore the flow of life force within ourself. So are you wondering, how do I do that? How do I forgive someone that shattered me, that shattered my life? The first step is to truly honor your pain, not bypass it. Don't sugarcoat it. Sit with the pain and feel it completely. Acknowledge the reality of the pain. Yeah, this really hurts. It hurts so bad. And then when you're ready, ask yourself, am I willing to release this burden? Not for that person, but for me. Am I willing to take my life back and live my life with joy and happiness? Am I willing to release this shackle that's binding me to this cage of the past? That's the key. Forgiveness isn't a favor you do to the other person. It's a sacred act of self-respect. It's your own spiritual sovereignty. And sometimes the one that needs to be forgiven is ourselves. We all have made mistakes. I don't know a single person who hasn't made mistakes. I've made more than plenty of mistakes. Actually, I've made the exact right amount of mistakes. Sometimes we all act out of fear. We all act from our wounding. We all act from confusion. If you're holding guilt like a cage around your heart, you're blocking love that wants to move through you. Compassion begins with yourself. You have to forgive yourself if you've made a mistake. And if you've hurt someone, ask them for forgiveness too, if you're conscious of it. In Vedic philosophy, there's this concept called Shama, forgiveness. It's a divine quality. The sages taught that cultivating Shama aligns us with Dharma, our higher path, our Swadharma, our true self, because it softens the ego and expands our heart. And it allows us to once again walk on the earth with grace. So really simply today, I invite you to reflect. Are you still carrying pain in your heart? What moment still has a hold of you? Are you willing to begin the journey of release? you can start with this mantra. It's English. Start with an English mantra. Whisper it softly like a prayer. I forgive you. I release you. I free myself. I choose peace. In Hawaiian, there's a practice called Ho'oponopono. It's a traditional practice of reconciliation, forgiveness, and deep healing. The word roughly translates to make right or to correct an error. It's a 4-step process. It's very, very simple. It's 4 potent phrases. So you can do the one I said before. I forgive you, I release you, I free myself, I choose peace. But here's the other. This is the Hawaiian Ho'oponopono. Number 1, I'm sorry. That's it. You say, I'm sorry. This acknowledges that something in your consciousness, knowingly or unknowingly, contributed to a problem. Number 2, please forgive me. Asking for forgiveness of yourself, of others, of life, for holding on to beliefs, patterns, or energies that are no longer in alignment with truth, that were never in alignment with truth. Thank you. Expressing gratitude for the opportunity to clear, heal, and restore. And I love you. Reconnecting to the divine, that universal presence and wholeness. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Even if it's not fully true yet, speak it anyway. Let these sounds start to loosen the soil around these tight, burdened roots that have bound you. Because forgiveness is not forgetting. It is remembering who you are without the weight of the wound. You deserve to be free. Thank you for walking this path of awakened living with me. If this touched you in some way, please share it with anyone who you think may be ready to begin their own healing. Reflect on this. How do you heal? Where do you stumble in forgiveness? Share your journey. Share your path. When we share our stories together, we grow, we learn from each other. Okay? Until next time, be kind to your heart, and may peace flow freely within you. Namaste.